Ukrainian aviation struck a Russian facility used to house a large number of forces. The building also served as a hub for storing high-value electronic systems, including electronic warfare and SIGINT equipment, now destroyed. Lately, Ukrainian aviation has become more and more active. Also, a Russian field ammo storage is destroyed. The 110th Territorial Defense Brigade evaporated a Russian field ammunition storage in the southern direction. In May, Ukraine's 3rd Assault Brigade's air defense downed 176 Russian drones, including 26 Shaheds, preventing strikes on civilian cities. Among the downed UAVs, 83 attack drones, Shahed, Lancet, Molnia, KUB, Privet, 8 recon drones, including rare models like Skat and Zala, and 85 small UAVs. The Ukrainian 3rd Assault Brigade is one of the most elite and battle-hardened units in Ukraine's armed forces. Formed during the full-scale Russian invasion, it's composed of experienced fighters, including many veterans from the Azov Regiment. Known for their high morale, professionalism, and effective urban combat tactics, the brigade has played a key role in some of the fiercest battles, including Bakhmut and Avdiivka. Equipped with modern gear and supported by strong leadership, the 3rd Assault Brigade is a symbol of Ukraine's resilience and its determination to reclaim occupied territory. Their relentless spirit and tactical innovation have earned them a reputation as one of Ukraine's most formidable fighting forces on the front lines. Close-quarters firefight on the Toretsk front. Russian forces approached the forward positions of Ukraine's 20th Lubart Brigade at point-blank range, triggering an intense gun battle. Ukrainian fighters neutralized several Russians, while drone operators from the 1st Corps of the National Guard finished off the survivors. The Toretsk front has emerged as one of the most active and fiercely contested axes of the war in eastern Ukraine. As of mid-June 2025, Ukrainian and Russian forces are locked in brutal daily engagements, with Ukrainian commanders reporting 12 to 15 clashes each day. The area is under constant shelling, drone surveillance, and airstrikes, creating an atmosphere of relentless combat. Despite this, Ukrainian forces have made significant tactical gains. Since early spring, they have launched a series of successful raids and limited counteroffensives in Toretsk and the surrounding areas. Ukrainian assault groups, supported by FPV drones and electronic warfare units, have managed to reclaim strategic parts of the city. These include the Toretskaya mine complex, sections of the high-rise residential zones, and the key 12th district, once a stronghold for Russian forces. A major factor in Ukraine's success has been its dominance in the drone war. Ukrainian forces are using kamikaze and reconnaissance drones to devastating effect, striking at Russian infantry, supply depots, and defensive positions. This drone supremacy has created a no-man's land effect in many areas, denying Russia safe movement and resupply. Russia, for its part, is trying to hold ground and push toward the strategic town of Kostiantynivka, using Toretsk as a springboard. However, their control remains fragile. Many Russian positions in the city were taken under fire and have not been fully secured, making them vulnerable to continued Ukrainian pressure. Toretsk sits on elevated ground and overlooks key supply routes, giving whoever controls it a major strategic advantage. Ukrainian advances have not only challenged Russia's position, but have also opened up potential for further breakthroughs toward the south and east if pressure is maintained. In summary, the Toretsk front is currently a hotspot of high-intensity urban and positional warfare. Ukrainian forces are leveraging drones, terrain, and tactical raids to gradually reclaim ground and disrupt Russian plans. Democratic Representative Marcy Kaptur highlighted Ukraine's decade-long struggle and the transformative impact of drones on the conflict. She urges Secretary of Defense Hegseth to strengthen relations with Ukraine and ensure continued U.S. support. Help liberty win. This is the most important test of liberty for our NATO alliance in my lifetime, and we better help win.
Yes, and General and Secretary, going back to the drone attack in Ukraine, a country that was invaded by the Russian dictatorship, starting in 2014. They've been at war for a decade, more than a decade. What they've done with drones is astounding. It's going to change warfare. One of my questions is, what are you doing to establish relations with Ukraine and not turn your back on them as an administration and help them win, help liberty win? This has implications way beyond the boundaries of Ukraine. Russia's got 11 time zones. I mean, this is the most important test of liberty for our NATO alliance in my lifetime, and we better help win. And that involves moving forward faster on drone technology. I'm very worried about our air bases where we have secure assets. Mr. Secretary, can we defend them today if they were to have a similar attack?
We're certainly very focused on that, ma'am. And we're learning every day from Ukraine. I think we would need to clarify what win means. This president is committed to peace. He's committed to stopping the killing. And he was not in office when it started in 2014. There were no additional incursions in his first term. And then under the previous administration, Vladimir Putin sought to take Ukraine. We're committed. This administration's committed to peace, to stopping the killing, and we think that serves
Did you just
American
leave
interests.
Ukraine, Mr. Secretary? Did you just leave Ukraine?
General Lady's time's expired, but if you can get
I did
back
not leave
to
Ukraine.
us on that.
No, ma'am.
Have you visited Ukraine?
No, ma'am.
My first trip
No.
there, sir, was
General Lady's
1973. I
time
yield back.
has expired.
Russian forces launched an attack on Kyiv using a previously unidentified kamikaze drone equipped with a jet engine, Ukrainian officials and observers said. Photos of the wreckage were published by the Telegram channel Polkovnik GSH, War Home, which monitors military developments. The drone's design lacks clear visual similarities to the Shahed 238, a jet-powered model that has been used against Ukraine in the past. However, the nose of the drone appeared to resemble a reinforced version of the standard Shahed model. Due to the extent of the damage, analysts have been unable to definitively identify the drone's type. There is speculation that the drone may be a new Russian-made model, possibly the Geran 3, first mentioned in open sources in February 2025. Iran presented the Shahed 238 jet-powered attack drone in November 2023 during an aerospace exhibition at Ashura University of Aerospace Sciences and Technology. 3 versions were presented, one with inertial and GPS navigation, another with infrared optical targeting, and a third likely using radar guidance. According to the US-based Warzone publication, the Shahed 238 is believed to use the Tolu-10 turbojet engine, an Iranian copy of the Czech PBSTJ-100, previously seen on Iranian cruise missiles. Russian state-linked media have claimed the Shahed 238 can reach speeds of up to 800 kilometers per hour, although these specifications have not been independently verified. Analysts say it is plausible that Russian engineers modified the drone's design and engine type during localization efforts, as was done with earlier Geran models. According to Russian sources, the Geran 3 reportedly has a length of 3.5 meters, a wingspan of 3 meters, and a maximum altitude of 9.1 kilometers. Its estimated flight time is up to 2 hours, with a takeoff weight of 380 kilograms, significantly heavier than the 250-kilogram Geran 2.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week at 6 rescues in 6 days. You know, he's doing the job every day.